Welcome guys to part 3 of my little mini series here. Part 2 was all my Blu-rays and movies, so if you're a fan of Blu-rays and movies, go check that out. Part 1 was all my video game stuff that I picked up, and if you like video games, go check that out, and if you like both, go check out both videos. I did it a little bit differently because this is a month and a half of pickups, and as you can probably see in the camera, there's a bunch of stuff. This is going to be all my toys, figures, miscellaneous promos, so on and so forth. Let's get into it. Let's start off with the heartbreak of the video. My book, premium storage, external hard drive. As you can see, I paid $45 for a 6 terabyte hard drive, and if you're thinking it's too good to be true, it is. I bought this and I was hesitant because I really wanted it for my PS4. But I had an inkling, I had a gut feeling that something was wrong with this, and sure enough, when I got home, plugged it into my PS4, wouldn't read it, plugged it into my Xbox One, wouldn't read it, plugged it into my Mac, and wouldn't read it. So I was a little let down, but I ended up calling the company actually, and they told me it was still under warranty. So I went from being all depressed about it to a jolt of excitement. I sent it off to them, waited a couple of days, didn't hear back. But then like a week later, they actually emailed me and they told me that someone had tampered with it and they cannot return it under their return policy. And they could not refund me my money, and Goodwill could not refund me my money. So I'm out 45 bucks, and they won't resend me the item back so I can return it to Goodwill, which sucks. But what are you going to do? You live and you learn, you lose and you win. But from there on, after that, it's nothing but winning. So let's go. Let's get into this here. I'm going to show off some of my girlfriend's stuff. We got the Beauty and the Beast coloring book. And if you watched my other video, I talked about the Disney Rewards program. And this is one of the items that she got. This was free. I'm going to put this down here. Hopefully I don't step on it. These are all going to be my girlfriend's until I stop showing them off. Or I'll tell you when I get to my stuff. We got the 100 pop here. This is Clark. This was a pretty cool story, actually. We saw this item like a couple months back, and this is the Beauty and the Beast only at Walmart pop figure. We saw this a couple months back at Walmart when the movie came out, and we didn't pick it up because we figured it would be there forever. And sure enough, it ended up selling out, and we couldn't find it anywhere in Connecticut. And a couple weeks ago, we went to a Walmart, and they had 2 of these there. I think they might have been returns or something like that. But yeah, there was 2 there. And we only bought 1 of them, and the next day we went back, it was gone. And what's weird, it wasn't even in their system. Like, we looked up online to see if there was any around Connecticut, and there was none. It didn't even pop up in their system, so that was a nice find there. Another Disney figure here is Belle. I'm not sure if this was this was off the Disney website as well. If you want more information, check out the part 2. I say it somewhere in there. And then we got Fantastic Beast, the Demo guys. This is a pretty good... It's made by J.K. Rowling or Rowling, whatever her name is. It's like Harry Potter or whatever. It was a pretty decent movie. And I think that's it for her stuff. So let's get into the good stuff. No, just kidding. But we got these bad boys here. Pokemon, they're 10s. They came with Pokemon cards and whatever. But they were, I guess Best Buy was having a buy one, get one 50% off. So it was they were supposed to be 25 a piece, and then one was supposed to be half off. If you ever go on Best Buy's website when they start to do their promotions every Sunday, like Saturday night going into Sunday around 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, you can sometimes catch them slipping, and that was no exception because they ended up both being half off because their website change didn't register right away. So I ended up paying $24.99 for both of them together when it should have been like 30, 40 bucks. So that's not bad there. Continuing along with the Pokemon theme, we got a little Groudon here. This was 50 cents at a flea market. Continuing on again with the Pokemon theme, there was a Pokemon event, and the first 50 people in line got a Eevee figure, and that's one of my girlfriend's favorite figures, so we picked up 2 of those. Try and continue on with the Pokemon. Let me grab this. Don't fall over. Don't fall over. At that same event, if you got there early enough, you got these 2 exclusive Toys R Us Alolan Vulpixes. I think these are from the new Pokemon Sun and Moon game, so that was really nice. And they also gave us 2 little collector cards albums, so that's really nice as well. And they actually gave out free packs of Pokemon cards for the first 50 people that were online, so that was nice. I picked up a little Mario figure here. These were at McDonald's. I'm not sure. I don't think they're still going on. I found this in like Maryland or something. I don't remember. But the reason I got it is because it lights up, which is really cool. So continuing on, we got this little cool guy. This is like Lego's answer to Funko Pops, I guess you could say. This is Captain Salazar from Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. I haven't seen the movie yet, but I really like the guy who plays the bad guy. I think his name's Javier Verdum or Javier Bardem. I don't remember exactly what his name was. But we also picked this up. This again was off the Disney website. Captain Salazar. Like I said, I really like that guy. He plays in No Country for Old Men, which is absolutely awesome movie. So keeping going on here, we got some Switch promo items here. We got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Rubik's Cube. I'm not going to open this and try and attempt to put this bad boy together because it'll probably take me 2 years. But that was a nice little pickup there. That was like $5 or $6. And going along with the promos, we got the air freshener. This is supposed to smell like vanilla, but as you can see, we used one and there was really no scent. Actually, it smells good. I kind of like that. I couldn't smell it when we put it in the car, but what are you going to do? Show off this here. This is a little plushie. This is a Sonic Boom. I paid $1 for this at a Goodwill. And the reason I got this is because I have Sonic Boom on the Wii U. So whenever I can kind of like pair a little item with one of my games for the Wii U collection, I'll always pick that up. This was free at a Goodwill. They didn't know what the price of that, so they just gave it to me because I bought some other stuff. And it's a little Gundam figure, and I've never seen Gundam figures, but my brother started like collecting them and building them. And sure enough, we found one at a Goodwill. Continuing on with little figures from Goodwill, we got a little Mega Man guy here. This was 50 cents, and I think this is Kid Robot. I think these are kind of these like little blind bag things, but that was really nice for 50 cents. Continuing on more with the EV/Pokemon stuff, we got a little puzzle here that we put together. We'll show these bad boys off. E3 happened a couple weeks ago, and I went to the PlayStation Experience, and they gave out these little cards, and they gave out some digital prizes and posters and so on and so forth. I decided just to show these off. These are their like collecting cards things here. Whenever you go to a PlayStation event, they give you these. But yeah, they show off. I don't know when they started, but the past 2 years or 3 years I went, and they have the E3 presentation in a movie theater, and you go and watch it with everyone, and it's just cool to like experience the cheers, the ups, the downs, the awkwardness, everything about that. We got a little promo item for pre-order in Call of Duty World War II. I haven't played too many of the new Call of Duties, but I really liked the boots on the ground, the OG original Call of Duty, so that's really nice to go there. We got this cool little promo item. This was Dead Rising 4 little mistletoe. We got Kingdom Hearts. This is a Walmart exclusive, Pete, and he's like the black and white version. I tried looking in Connecticut for this. I couldn't find it. I found this in Maryland, so thank you, Maryland, because you seem to have a lot of stuff, good stuff. And then we found this one. This was my most wanted Funko Pop. Thank you that I found this. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Alpha 5, and this is a Walmart only Funko Pop. Again, this was at Maryland, the same store that I got this Pete at. And this one was a really cool find as well. I went to Ohio with my dad. He's a truck driver, and I went with him for a week, and we stopped in Ohio, and they had a store. I think it's called Meyer, whatever. And this is a exclusive there, Lightning McQueen. Like I said in my last video, Cars 3 came out, and yeah, so I like the Cars series. I figured why not pick that up since it's exclusive, and I don't think there's a Myers in Connecticut. Another cool Goodwill find we got here. This was actually a really good find. This figure goes for like between 40 and 80 bucks depending on the day or condition. We found this at a Goodwill, and surprisingly, there was a kid that got there before I did, and he had like all the games and all the music, like the video game soundtracks in his hand, and I was like, oh, there's gonna be nothing here. And I guess he either skipped over this and didn't see it, or he just didn't care, but this is the Godzilla Reactor Glow Godzilla. It glows in the dark. I paid $4 for this, which is a fantastic deal. This is a Loot Crate exclusive. This came in the bigger Loot Crates. I think they're called like DX or EX or XX or some type of X. And yeah, $4, you can't go wrong with that. Moving on, we're going to show you off some... Actually, let's show off this Pokemon here. Show off a couple more plushies here. It's a weird week for Pokemon. We got another Eevee-related item here. This was at Goodwill for like $1 or $2, something like that. And it's just weird that there's been a bunch of Eevees everywhere. Same day, we picked up a Diddy Kong for $2, so I think that Eevee was $2 as well. Let's go, let's go. We got this massive Mario here. I actually went into my family's house for a dinner, and this was sitting in my mom's room, and I was like, Mom, like, what are you doing with the Mario? Like, what's going on? And she was like, oh, I was supposed to give that to you 2 years ago for your birthday. I was like, oh, okay, well, can I take it? And she's like, yeah, go ahead. I was like, all right, cool. So that is a 2 year late birthday present. Let's go on with some Halo stuff I've found. I've been finding a lot of Halo stuff, actually. If you guys don't know, Halo is probably one of my favorite video game genres, or video game in general. And yeah, like I said, I've been picking up a lot of Halo related items, and these were $3 or $4 a piece. This was the GameStop exclusive Spartan Lock. And what's cool is it comes with these rec packs, so I'm going to open these up and use one of the rec packs on my Halo 5 game, so that's really nice. And then we found this Spartan Athlon. I just really like this one because the colors are really nice. And again, this was $3 or $4 at Retro Games Plus, which is a really cool retro store near me. Then we picked up this bad boy. I probably paid, this is probably what retail is, but this is the Halo Covenant Commander. These little Mega Blocks, I really like the Mega Block series. I mean, it's like kind of like Legos, but like a lower version of it, like I guess more kiddier, kind of easier. But that's really cool. This is a pretty expensive set. I paid like $2 and this was complete and brand new. But this is the UNSC Gremlin. So that was really cool there. I already put it together and set it up somewhere. Then let's get into this. I'm going to try and save kind of the best items for last. We got a little Shredder Tiki Cup here. Let me open it up so you guys can see it. It's kind of cool because they like stack if you find all the Ninja Turtles. I'm not really, it's kind of like, reminds me of like a shot glass or something. I don't really know what's going on here. But yeah, I paid $1. Can't really go wrong with that. I think this was a Loot Crate. I don't know if it's exclusive, but oh, it is. It is Loot Crate exclusive. But yeah, for some reason it's weird how you notice a trend at certain Goodwills. I find nothing but Loot Crates and like Loot Crate exclusive stuff, and then I find all my plushies and stuff at another Goodwill. So it's just kind of weird that like it's just like a theme going on at every Goodwill. Continuing on, stay there, please, ball, don't move. Okay. We picked this up, which is pretty cool. It's like little sticker sheets for, I guess, your wall or your shelves or whatever you want to put it on. And these are Mario Galaxy 2 or 1 themed. And yeah, I picked these bad boys up. I think they were like $2.99 at a Savers. They also had Mario Bros. And something else, but I just decided to pick that one up. And while I was at that same Savers, we picked this little Rayman Origins Ubi art book up. And I think this was maybe a pre-order with like the PlayStation 3 version or the Xbox version. I'm not too sure. I couldn't find that much information on it. But that was a cool pickup nonetheless. If you guys are a PS4 fan or a PlayStation fan in general, you know that Crash Bandicoot, the Insane Trilogy is coming out. I went and pre-ordered it. They had these cool beach balls in the back, as you can see here. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. If you guys don't know what that is, it's a remaster of 1, 2, and 3 built from the ground up, which is awesome. I actually played the demo. It's phenomenal game. I can't wait to pick it up. June 30th, it's coming out. When I pre-ordered it, I was like, hey, how you get that beach ball? And they were like, here you go, take it. I was like, all right, I'll take it. So they hooked that up for me for free. If you guys shop at GameStop, I know people hate on them, but if you become like decent friends or you're a frequent customer, they will do cool things like that, like give you cool promo items. Now to end this off, we're going to show some really cool World of Nintendo figures. I've not seen these anywhere else. I don't know if they're released or supposed to be released or what's going on, but these are absolutely awesome. We got Super Mario, the Star Power version here. I found these at the Walmart that my brother works at actually, which is pretty cool. We dropped them off one day and I went and picked these up. We got the Inkling Girl from Splatoon, and this was my most wanted World of Nintendo figure. Bowser Jr. Picked him up. They also had the Lakitu, but he was like all beat up and I didn't want to pay the $10 for it or whatever it was. I know, poor cheap me. Can't believe they had this. It's a little beat up. I actually am going to be sending this to someone else on YouTube because they're a big Samus fan and I'd rather they'd probably appreciate it more than I did. That is the Trophy Samus. And I think that this is exclusive to Walmart, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100% positive. But like I said, this is going to be going out to one of a fellow YouTuber. And you will see it in his video. I will link the video down below if he does a video on it. But I hope that he likes it and I hope he sees this video. Before I end the video, I kind of messed up there. I almost forgot one of the coolest items that I picked up. It was a puzzle for Breath of the Wild. I don't know how I'm going to get this bad boy in here. But as you can see, we put this Breath of the Wild puzzle together. It was more so my girlfriend. I don't really have the patience for all this. But I don't know if you can see that there. It's Link riding the horse there. And this probably took like a good 10 hours to build. Honestly, it was pretty crazy. Nice to put that in a frame. I got to put that up somewhere. That is going to end part 3. And it's going to end my little mini pickup here. These are all my pickups for a month and a half. Like I said in the beginning, if you like video games, check out part 1. If you like movies, check out part 2. And if you like this, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Do what you can to help out the channel. We will see you on another video. Thank you for watching.